Valid 00Z Wednesday, April 1st, 2026. 00Z Friday, April 3rd, 2026. Severe thunderstorms likely from the Midwest/Great Lakes to the central and southern plains today and Wednesday. Heavy snow and hazardous ice from the northern plains to the Great Lakes late this week. Snow and wintry precipitation expected in the Pacific Northwest, Intermountain West, and Northern Rockies. An active start to the week is set to continue as weather from all four seasons is expected throughout the country, beginning in the eastern half of the U.S. Separate pulses of mid/upper-level shortwave troughs will aid in sustaining surface frontal systems today and through the middle of the week in the Midwest and plains. In the Midwest and Great Lakes, a cold front will bring scattered severe thunderstorms, bringing damaging winds and hail today and tonight. This front will then slowly move into parts of the Northeast this evening, bringing persistent thunderstorms with widespread damaging winds, isolated instances of hail. Severe weather today will also extend into the southern plains, specifically Oklahoma and parts of northern Texas. Interaction with the tail end of the cold front and a subtle dry line will aid in driving convection and will also bring the risk of damaging winds and hail. The Storm Prediction Center, SPC, has issued a slight risk, level 2/5 of severe weather for these regions. Through the end of the day today, on Wednesday, severe weather is expected to continue and even intensify in the central and southern plains. An alacritous upper-level trough will move through the southwest, reaching the plains on Wednesday. A surface cyclone will remain over the plains and will continue sustaining a stationary front. Additionally, a dry line is forecast to remain over Texas, which will act as a lifting mechanism for the strong influx of moist Gulf air which will quickly move in over the afternoon hours. These conditions will support strong to severe thunderstorms over the plains, and the SPC has issued an enhanced risk, level 3/5 of severe weather on Wednesday. Thunderstorms will have the potential to bring very large hail, over 2 inches in diameter, damaging winds, and possible tornadoes. Meanwhile, a completely different weather pattern is set to start in the northern plains on Wednesday, in the form of a significant late-season winter storm. Heavy snow and disruptive ice will begin in the northern plains, moving into the upper Midwest and Great Lakes on Wednesday evening, continuing into Thursday. Snow will be the most common winter hazard across the Dakotas and northern Minnesota. Snowfall totals between 3 to 6 inches are likely, with localized amounts exceeding 6 inches possible. Sleet will likely mix with snow over central Minnesota and northern Wisconsin. Meanwhile, in southern Minnesota and northern Michigan, ice will be the main concern, with 1/10 to 1/4 inch of widespread ice expected. Isolated regions could exceed up to 1/2 inch of ice. Further west, another upper-level wave is forecast to move in from the Pacific into the Pacific Northwest and Intermountain West through the middle and into the end of the week. A surface cyclone will cross inland into Washington/Oregon on Wednesday and will then become conglomerate with the frontal system in the northern Rockies. This is expected to bring precipitation in the Rockies and Pacific Northwest in the form of rain and wintry mix in regions of higher elevation. Heavy mountain snow is also expected as the fronts move through. On Thursday, the associated cold front is forecast to move through the Northwest and Great Basin, bringing in cooler temperatures and more widespread snowfall as opposed to snowfall confined to higher elevations.